Comfort and healing come in many forms, whether it be traditional medicine or from someone connecting their spirit with yours.
Well, tonight, 7 Action News reporter Andrea Isom shares her conversation with an ICU nurse treating COVID patients with a unique approach.
You get in the medical field, you want to help, you want to make a difference. I've gone on medical missions abroad, Central America, Guatemala, and this is worse. People are suffering. People are suffering. It is hard.
47-year-old George Otieno is a registered ICU nurse within the Henry Ford Health System and St. Joe's here in Metro Detroit, and they are both blessed to have him. George works day in and day out treating COVID patients. Right now, George is in El Centro, California. El Centro is on the southern border, 2 hours from San Diego, to help where the help is needed most, wherever that may be. Of course, George uses his training and knowledge to assist those in the throes of this pandemic. But George also comes bearing gifts, ones that show just how present he is.
The difference between you and I is just a story.
So George humbly but proudly tells his.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Fishmonger stories, they are called, to any COVID patient who will lend him their ear.
Once upon a time, there lived a group of people.
He shares with them African riddles, stories, and songs.
Can I tell you a story? Can I tell you a riddle? Just to take you away from your pain and your suffering. And there's really nothing like that. That's when you realize that we are all the same and you see their eyes just open up. You transform them from one culture to another culture. Oh, nothing beats that gratification. I enjoy it. I love it.
How do they feel when they receive this from you?
It's an immeasurable pleasure, Andrea. It is so therapeutic for the patient, but it's more therapeutic for me. It's literally saved my life. Welcome to another edition of Fishmonger Stories.
Sharing Fishmonger stories started before the pandemic at hospitals across Southeast Michigan. Why the name Fishmonger? Well, it means a person or store that sells fish for food. George grew up near one of the African Great Lakes, Lake Victoria, surrounded by fish and fishermen. So the title is fitting. That is why all of this is so special to George, and because it is something he and his family do together.
I liked it because it was bonding time for me and my daughters. They say, Daddy, we could do this to other kids. So we said, okay, fine.
And away they went to enrich, inspire, and bring joy. And sometimes that is just the sort of medicine, healing we need.
It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. So it's a gift that always keeps giving.
Oh, and those are the best kinds. Not the things you can always touch, but the things you feel.
Can I use that?
Yes, you can.
Well, because of COVID, in order to reach more people, George took the Fishmonger stories virtual and to social media and to YouTube too.
When you get a message from a child in Canada saying, oh, I like Fishmonger stories, just like, oh my goodness. If you ascribe to some faith, to whom much is given, much is also expected.
Yes.
During times of suffering like this, a positive message goes a long way.
I'm just, in awe of you and what you're doing for people.
Oh.
You are just such a delight. It's such an honor to speak with you. Thank you for stepping up and not giving up.
Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Andrea.
No, it is George we need to thank, and we need to keep him in our thoughts. Recently, George tested positive for COVID-19 while taking care of sick patients on the West Coast. But the good news is he is feeling great, he's quarantined, and he is so excited to get back to work to keep making a difference. If you want to follow his journey, which is an amazing one, go to our website, WXYZ.com. I'm Andrea Isom, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you, Andrea.